Diagnostic was correct. I'm not going to take it totally out. I'm just going to back it up. Alright guys, I know I just started the stream, so you don't know what's going on yet. There is a lot of googly goggly gunk in there. A lot. You got the float out. Float looks good, so. There's a lot of gunk in here. Now let's proceed to try and get this arm off. Actually, I gotta get this whole linkage off because it's going on that carburetor. Got it all off. Working on piecing that one together after I take the top off of it to check it real quick. This one, I'm gonna dump all the nasty gas out of it. All right, linkage is off. Keep the nut and washer together. Now, the only thing I gotta do is just double check, make sure there's not a check ball anywhere that's gonna dump out when I pour this in. Needle and seat was working, that's not seized. Yep. I'd say there's a lot of gunk in there. There's a chunk of the gasket too, so. Further diagnostics is, well, somebody has been in here. There's screwdriver marks. It's all dirty. Nobody really cleaned it, it doesn't look like. And that squirter, reason why it's not working is it's missing a piece. I can show you guys because I can actually flip the camera. So the squirter on this side, my flashlight will turn on for me. The squirter on this side's not working properly because it's missing a little piece in there. As you can tell with this side, it's got a smaller jet coming out of it. And that one's just a big gaping hole. I'm probably just gonna say that might be my issue. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. So what I'm gonna do is the needle and seat is gonna go on this one. I'm gonna shove the bowl and stuff, or shove the float back in here, just put it back together. Sorry, a little off camera. A little off camera action for you. I'll take the needle and seat out of this one. This one's good, not plugged, but I'm going to put the dirtier one. That could be the problem right there. Maybe it's just not allowing enough fuel to get in there. We're playing doctor, okay? Thank you. It's one of my old company hats. Okay, so now if I take this needle, shove it in this one. Doesn't fit in this one. anyone's wondering, we're working on a carburetor out of my 1950 Plymouth. Okay, well, we're going to run this one, I guess. Thing's not allowing a whole lot of fuel in there. My birthday ain't until December 21st. So there's a little weight behind that. Go ahead and scrape off all this gunk before I throw it back together. And this one looks like it was hammered down on. So this one, I don't think was allowing enough fuel flow. So I'm going to try this one with the neon seat. We're going to piece this back together. Throw this brass keeper back in here. Yeah, and this thing, like I said, first time working on one of these. It's going Ose so far. Ose, so I can't see. Get the gunk out of it. So I'm going to clean this up really good because whoever put the gasket on this thing apparently didn't tighten it down properly and a bunch of gunk got in it. Yeah, this one's all chewed up. I'm going to have to work on this. When you guys rebuild a carburetor and you put new gaskets on, make sure the surfaces are clean. If you have to, take a little flathead screwdriver, scrape it off, or take a little bit of sandpaper, fine grit, just rough it up so it seals better. Yeah, this one's good enough for now. Might get torn apart later on. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the other one. Get my screws back in. I'm saving the gasket out of this one so I don't have to take it apart again, just in case if I need the gasket on this one, which I might not need it, as long as I'm delicate with my procedures. It's a very delicate, doctor-like situation right here. I mean, if you're too aggressive, the patient's not going to live. And the patient happens to be 76 years old, probably weighs a couple thousand pounds, four-door sedan. It's got the flathead V6 in it, so chance of it living after this is very slim, but it's a possibility. It might come back around. It's got a redneck working on it. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, it probably helps if you know what you're doing on these, which a guy like me, I don't. You just go with the flow. I ain't going to get these suckers in there very tight because I got a feeling I might be taking this apart later on, rebuilding it, freshen it up with some new gaskets, and clean the jets, the pores. The squirter on this thing might be shot and toast though, so set this one off to the side after I get this piece off I need. So now what we need to work on is throttle linkage. We need to get this whole bit off of this one. Very delicate procedure here. Mr. Jones? Jonathan? Jacobo? Crispy? Unicorn? I don't know. Someone. Can someone get a doctor on the phone, stat? All right, thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you on the flip side. Can a guy get this thing off of here? Probably not. That's fine. It doesn't want to come off. It's a little gummed up. Perfect. Let's check this one. It's not throttleizing. Why ain't it throttleizing? What are we missing here? Main thing, fuel, probably. That's fine. Hey, we got it. Hold on. We're getting it. Good thing I got a 2-ton to use as a workbench. What is the tune specs on a 1950 Plymouth carburetor? I don't know. But we're getting it as we go, kind of thing. Kind of scrape all this grease off of here so it'll slip off. Hold on. And I'm back after so many missed streams. What is up? Introspective. We are working on tearing apart a carburetor. Out of a 1950 Plymouth. Buddy. That's not working. I need a wrench on it. Can you hold that? Why ain't you just a down-home basket case? I think we got it. I think we got it. I think. I don't know, honestly. We might not have. But something tells me we got it because it's coming apart. But what I should do is be smart, leave the nut on it so I don't have to fight with getting it realigned and everything else. It's fine. We'll just throw it back on there, give it a few buffs and scuffs and coconuts. Nice. Well, it's kind of blue, cloudy, a little cold. Short shriveled hanging to the left. You're coming off. I've come too far for you to stick on me now. Okay? Can a guy just get you apart? I think. Hopefully. Oh, Lord. She's a little taut. A little insensitive. A little taffy poo. Oh, for crying in the mud. The old boy is finally getting taken care of, and he didn't want to work with me. We got it. So now I see the dilemma. Okay? Slight dilemma. What held that on there? I don't know. This one doesn't have a keeper hole. What happened? The ands, ifs, or buts about it. Okay? Okay, let me move back into the camera space. So now we're working back on this one, putting this piece on that I just took off. This is for the throttle. Chocolized. All I gotta do now is tighten this up, and I'll take the top off, take a peek in there. If it doesn't look too bad, we'll pretend we didn't see it. No butts, no sluts, no coconuts. Okay, now that can go back up on this one. This one right yonder. Okay? This one can go back onto this one with this one. That way I don't lose my stuff here. Son of a... Not gonna say it. We're not cussing in this live stream. I already told myself to not to. Okay? To not to. No butts, no sluts, no coconuts. Okay, that's fine. I can stay there for now. What did we have going on? I don't know. Okay. So now we'll pull the top off of this guy very delicately. It's a slight, cautiously procedure. Safety precautions. Don't have any. This is all YouTube certified, ODOT not approved. So don't do what I do. Just follow what I not did. This is a 6-595. Chrysler Corporation, Detroit, Michigan, USA. Carbonator. This ain't no Terminator broccoli injection. This is fully carbonated. It runs on hopes, dreams, and bad gas. It's coming. I'd say the primer got a little stuck in there. Yeah. The looks of this one are fine. Nope. Definitely dirtier than the other one. Hopes and dreams were bittersweet, folks. Let's just say the primer on this one's probably not going to be priming. Okay? Put it back on. Forget it. Just pretend we looked at it. We did. I promise. So this arm, for somehow reason, I don't know what just happened. Got it. We're fine. Okay? I am educated. No. Don't do what I do. No ifs and buts about it. Okay? So this carburetor needs a rebuild. The other one, I guess I'm just going to have to clean that one and run it. I might see if I can take the squirters out of this one somehow. So maybe I shouldn't put it back together. Because I might need the squirters out of this one for that one. It's a great day to get dirty, ain't it? Alright, got the top back off. I'm going to go ahead and set this right by you. Watch it, please. Thank you. You're dadgum peach. Know what I'm saying? It's got some dirt daubers and mildews in it. Gasket's already starting to come off. This is a very delicate procedure. Prepare with caution. Got it. Pull the key P. Squeeby's GG. Can you pipe down, please? Experiment 626. Don't have one. So now what I'm gonna try to go with here is I don't know. I don't have an idea. So we're just gonna scratch our heads to this one because I do need the squirters. Got an idea. Is it a smart idea? That's not operating like it should. Hold on. Anybody want some mustard? Got some. No, this is actually gas. All right, so got some gas in it. Plungers out on this one. It's not making it happen. So it doesn't look like we're running this carburetor on here on my car. So we're going to go back to that one. I'll pull the top off of it. Put the gasket back on. Might use this gasket just to see if it makes any difference. So now it's not squirting. I wanted squirt. I'm going to go ahead and say the accelerator pump in this one's shot. Okay, I guess we'll go back to putting this one back together the way it was. So don't have to do too much. We just got to slide this piece back on here. Might be a little easier said than done. Sorry. My little kickdown came off. It's okay. We gotta pull the top off anyways. Put the gasket back in. So we're just gonna have to try and clean this one up the best I can. Run it. I hate to do it, but I don't have a rebuild kit. That one needs a rebuild because it's nasty. The jets are probably all clogged and plugged. This one, I don't know, man. It works, but apparently it's squirting too much fuel. I hope I don't have to buy another carburetor. Because knowing these things are probably not cheap. Probably not affordable for a guy. So, problem with this one is the squirter's shot and the spring's shot. And this one, I pull the float back out. I gotta go grab a paper towel, wipe all this gunk out of it. Go ahead and disconnect my little rod here so I can maneuver it a little more. I'm going to go ahead and get this arm tightened down. Phew, all right, we got to take our jacket off. It's getting a little warm. Sarcasm. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab a paper towel so I can wipe this bowl out. Alright, guys. I gotta go grab a paper towel, wipe this out, and we'll put a gasket back on it, get it thrown back together, put it back in the car. See if it makes a difference. Yeah, I lied. Hold on. Hold on. That's cooling off again. Does its thing. It gets warm, then it gets cold for some reason. Alright, so we got our little paper towel here. I'm going to take my carburetor fuel, make it happener. I'll try and wipe this gunk out of the bottom. My big old phalanges won't fit in here. Get it cleaned up to the best of my abilities. And what I'm going to do is this one I poured gas in. I'm just going to take the gas out of there. Put in this one. That way I can get it soaking in some fresh fuel. Plus that's mixed with Barrowman. So I'm going to let this soak. Scrape it up a little here and there. Okay, now we're just going to let that soak. The Barrowman's doing a trick. Cool. Barrowman got it all cleaned up. So now what I got to do is I'll drop the float back in here. I'll put the little keeper back up top. Got our floats back in. And these little carburetors, you got the keeper that goes up over the pin to hold it down in there. So make sure that's all the way in. I'm going to try this seat. See, this needle and seat sits up higher. This is one that was in the carburetor. This is the one that's in the other one. It's a little more flush. This one sticks up a lot. So I'm going to try to run this one, see what it does. If it makes a difference, we'll run it. If it does something odd, then we'll... I see. So now if I use my screwdriver, give this a little more bend. It'll fill the bowl a little more. There we go. I like that. Wipe up our gasket. Real good. Debating on which one's... This one's a little flimsy. Okay. I want to see if this gasket's any different than the one that's on it right now, so I'm just trying to wipe this up the best I can. No, about the same. Go ahead and put the top back on it. I gotta connect the arm. This thing spun around on me, dang it. Arm's connected. Gotta connect it up here. Carburetor's back on, back together. I adjusted the float too. Fill the bowl a little more. I'm going to make sure these bolts are on nice and snug too, because it was leaking a little bit of fuel, so I don't think someone tightened it down all the way. So I'm going to go around, I'll check all the screws, singe them down if they need it. I'm going to start with the side ones here, get the gasket smooched, singed up. I'm going to do a star pattern. I'll do the sides, the front, back. Then all we got left to do is put it back on the car, see what happens. But I am going to adjust it before I put it back on the car. I need to find the specs on it. One. All right, guys, I gotta pop off here and look up the proper tune specs for this carburetor, so it's tuned before I slap it back on. Singe the top down real good. Give it about 1 ooga dooga each bolt. I'm gonna check these bottom ones. That was loose, so that'd create a vacuum leak, not get proper fuel flow. All right, got them all tightened up. I got it adjusted back to where it was. Just it's adjusted out 1 turn. Okay, that one's ready to all back together. They're in linkage and stuff. Go ahead and throw this guy back together, put it back in the trunk. Okay, guys, so what we're doing now is we're throwing this carburetor back together, which is going to be either parts or clean and fix later on. For now, it's just going to not be used. I got the other one back on, ready to go. Let's see. Put the top on. I got to put the linkage back in it. Pieces back on. Don't want to lose those at all. Go ahead and put this linkage back. Oh, I don't. Did I have linkage on this one? Yeah. Okay. Gasket's on. Got to put it back on this fella. These carburetors are pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Pretty simple. I did look up the tune specs. It says to start off about 1.5 turns. So I'll start off 1.5, see what that does. If I need to, I'll turn it back to 1, which is just half turn. That's where it was set. All right, now we almost got this one back together, and we'll put it back in the car. Man, I really want to go to the store and get a soda, but I don't feel like walking to the store again. I've been walking there the last couple days, and it's not far of a walk. It's just cold. Walking in the cold, and it's never fun. All right, those guys are all set. I want to check this one and see where it's sitting. Man, this one was only set to half turn out. Seems kind of odd. Okay, front of the bowl. This is going to be running right back the way it was. I did clean the bowl out real good, and I adjusted the bowl. So hopefully now it'll be adjusted a little better than it was. All right, this carburetor is ready to rock and roll, go back on the car. Go ahead and grab all the wrenches I need, tools. I'm just going to go ahead half, one, give it a quarter, 1 1/4 turns, and see what that does. So, flathead, 1/16. You need to check the bottom of this, make sure it's not dirty or anything. I'll wipe it off before I put it back on. I'll get you guys propped up somewhere. I gotta put the other carburetor back in the trunk. This one can sit here for now. This one's a no-go. It's all nasty. So I guess this carburetor is going back in the box. And we'll go ahead and get the other one thrown back on. I'll try and get you guys propped up somewhere so you can watch me. Okay. It's going to be a little difficult trying to prop you guys up somewhere. Okay, watch me right there. Wipe this off real good around the base of it. Don't want any of this nasty gunk getting in there. But one of these days I would like to clean it up some. tickle. Almost got it back on. And there was quite a bit of stuff on here that was loose too, so that could be part of my issue. It was sucking too much air. It's a good possibility. So I got everything tightened back down, singed up. I got the bowl cleaned up nice. I know I was getting fuel because there was fuel in the line when I pulled it off. I need to do something with this, fix the throttle, but it doesn't look like it's hitting anymore since I bent it, so that should be fine. So now what we got to do is, here's my 9/16. Go ahead and singe up the carburetor back to where it goes. And we'll go ahead and get this linkage out of my way for now. Oh, and a little hint for you guys. The breather box over here for your heater on this old 50 Plymouth. There was another video that said the guy that's taking it off to do his carburetor, you can actually work around it. You don't have to pull it off. As you can tell, mine is still in the car and I got the carburetor out. I'm just going to make sure it's nice and singed down this time, because it was actually kind of loose. Painstaking process of putting bolts back in. And this old boy don't give you much room either. No flathead V6, not much space to work on them. I mean, the engine bay is nice and open, but when it comes to this carburetor, not a whole lot of wiggle room. But we'll get it. Just take our time, be patient. Do it the right way the first time. Oh, there's a chewed up wire in a nest. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see me, but this one's in a tricky spot. And I need a stubby 9/16. Okay, I'm going to go back to working on this side. That one's nice and taut. Nice and taut. I like it. Nice and tight. Okay, now we gotta work on this one over here. Get this one singed back up. Okay. Almost there. And I gotta put the distributor vacuum advance line back on. I believe that's vacuum advance. Okay, that one's snug. I gotta remember. What size of wrench it was. So I got plenty. I brought them all out with me. This line, the rubber looks good on it. I might replace on that later. Get this small line back on them. I know you can't see, but there's a small line on this backside here over by the manifold. Screws into the bottom of the carburetor. It's coming up over from the distributor. So, boy's been a learning curve for me so far. I'm going to keep this back up off of the exhaust, though. Just a minute, guys. I'm almost done with this one. Alright, that one's snug back up. Need my 1/2 inch. My nose, man. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Had coffee this morning. And now we got to get the main feed line back on, which is the easy part. So honestly, everything on this car so far has been pretty simple. And what we'll do is, I think I got some more gas down there in the can. Go grab that and I'll pour it in my mustard bottle and squirt down the applifier. And before I do all of that, I'm gonna try and call my brother, see if he can't get me a filter. Snug that down good. Okay, nice and snug. Got a horde of tools I gotta take back too, so can't forget those. I forgot you guys were over there. Hi. I didn't forget. Sorry. We're just fooling around. I don't forget my fam. Now I gotta get this keeper back off of here for the throttle linkage to power my squirts and whatnots. If you guys haven't already, check out the app Whatnot. I was actually going to put a link in my description, but I forgot to. What's up? Yeah, I remember everybody that joins my channel. Okay, so we got to move throttle just a hair. This is going to be a little tricky procedure here. So that one, it's got to go like that. Push this. Hold on, I got it. I got it. Hold on. Okay, push this through the front. Linkage is back hooked up. Squirter is activated. I don't want to run it too much. What else we got? Choke lever. Go ahead and run our choke, which doesn't work. It's kind of gummed up, but I'm going to work on that today too. Try to get that freed up. Got to get this arm back on here though. I'll wrap it around like this, I think. And this can be a bugger to get in. But we got it. We can go, B. Kobe. Jonathan. Jacobo. All right. Got our chocolizer back hooked up. I need to work it back and forth, try to loosen up that cable so I actually have my choke. That would be nice. So what I'm going to do is try to get that a little more bend. Strengthen it up some. Check our choke. I think I got it somewhat freed up. I'm just going to sit here, work it back and forth. It's choked like a toad and a ham sandwich. All right, we got it choked. We got everything hooked back up. I got this keeper here I need to put back on the cable. Snug it up right next to it. Make sure it doesn't have enough wiggle room to go anywhere. I'll open the choke. Now, let's go check, shall we? Okay, I got the main feed line back on. I got the choke linkage back hooked up. Got the throttle all hooked up. The kick down. All right. Seems a little sticky. Oh. Let's check it, shall we? Yeah, it's freed up. Well, carburetor's back on, maiden feed line, choke, everything's hooked back up the way it was. Got all the lines hooked back up. Can I get that back? That's not mine. Thank you. Alright, guys. Crying in the mud. Good. What's up, Coco? Go ahead and grab you guys from the engine bay here. Put the side cable back on and see if we can get it to pull fuel. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, finish working on the car. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in.